I think a good painting is something which has immediate impact, and at the same time is something which rewards a longer prolonged viewing time. And the longer you look at it, the more interesting it becomes. But it can also always go back to that starting point of just great immediacy, and that's something that's very satisfying.
When I was a kid, I only had two things that I really liked all throughout childhood: art and baseball. You know, there were other things, but they would come and go, really. It was just art and baseball. But as I've grown up and I've gone further into these two communities, they seem to be at odds with each other. I'm not really sure why.
Well, it doesn't hurt, not when Dickey's pitching. That's 7 strikeouts for R.A. I mean, you're looking at an amazing pitcher.
There's a certain typical hero sequence of actions, which can be detected in stories from all over the world and from many, many periods of history. I mean, even in popular novel writing, you see the main character is a hero or a heroine. That is to say, someone who has found or achieved or done something beyond the normal range of achievement and experience.
R.A. Dickey with a 5-hit complete game. He strikes out 10. And 33 days since their last win at Citi Field, the Mets finally get to shake hands on their home turf.
Well, what a year he's having. 15 wins, leading the National League in strikeouts, complete games, innings, on and on as he tries to make his run to get the Cy Young.
And that is the basic motif of the hero journey. Leaving one condition, finding the source of life to bring you forth in a richer or more mature or other condition.
So in 2005, I had kind of come to the end of myself as a conventional pitcher. I was presented with the option to become a full-time knuckleball pitcher. It wasn't like one epiphany that said, okay, all of a sudden I can be a Cy Young Award winner or I can win 100 games. I mean, it was a gradual growth.
So in all of these cultures, whatever the costume the hero might be wearing, what is the deed?
Well, there are two types of deed. One is the physical deed, the hero who has performed a war act or a physical act of heroism.
1-2 to Davis. In there, strike 3 called. Back-to-back one-hitters for R.A. Dickey. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. R.A. Dickey throws his 3rd shutout of the season, the 5th of his career. Struck him out. Number 13 for Dickey.
And the other kind is the spiritual hero who has learned or found a mode of experiencing the supernormal range of human spiritual life, and then come back and communicated it.
If I'm honest, I would say I was scared to death. But it became a real journey for me, because when you write something down and you start to talk about it openly, There's real healing and freedom involved in that. And if I hadn't written the book, if I hadn't done the work to unpack, the traumas that had happened to me, I don't think I would have had the season that I had in 2012, because I'd identify what was broken about me and try to grow out of that.
It's a cycle. It's a going and a return that the hero cycle represents.
Just like real life, fictional worlds operate consistently within a spectrum of physical and societal rules. That's what makes these intricate worlds believable, comprehensible, and worth exploring. These complex narratives that move us to fight, cry, sing, and think, that are strong enough not only to hold up a world that is completely invented by the author, but also to change the reader's perspective on the real world that resumes only when the final squiggle is reached.
In the vast world that is the MLB, it's good to be a Cardinals fan. We're welcoming, passionate, loyal, a tad bit arrogant, but that's what makes us great. We truly love baseball, and players say it's unlike playing anywhere else. We call our stadium Baseball Heaven, and all of our players play the Cardinal way. They play the game right. Damn, we're proud of that. As a Cardinals fan, we have a rival in the nearby Chicago Cubs. Our rivalry is almost as old as the league itself, and every game we play against each other is an absolute battle. Because of their close proximity to each other, fans are often divided in the area by even households. In fact, my stepdad is a Cubs fan, and we fly a house-divided flag. Further into the depths of the Major League Baseball kingdom, we have the big, bad, evil empire of the Yankees with their 27 World Series titles. In second place, the good guys, the St. Louis Cardinals. You also have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets. Combined with the New York Yankees, they spend the most money and are constantly vying for spots in championships over the Cardinals. You also have teams like the Pittsburgh Pirates and Cincinnati Reds who reside in the local division and don't spend a lot of money, resulting in trouble putting together a good team. But when we play, it's always good fun. You also have teams like the San Diego Padres who join in with you to defeat the powerhouse Dodgers, or the underdog Orioles who rise up out of nowhere to defeat the great big bad Yankees. Every season truly is a great journey, and we have a deep, rich history with every team. And when former Cardinals players return home to baseball heaven, they're met with a standing ovation, much like any other great hero in any other great story. So hey, next time your friend who's arty and sporty wants you to go to a baseball game, why not say yes? It's good to broaden your horizons. You never know. You may catch a foul ball, or he may buy you a box of Cracker Jacks. Either way, life's too short to be shutting out certain aspects of it. Try everything. You may even like it. Now, play ball!
How can you not be romantic about baseball?